Welcome! Carlo Ancelotti's new diamond formation? Yeah, it's pure genius. Today we're unpacking a really profound piece of tactical analysis from the Atomic Analyst to see exactly why that is. This explainer is going to be a meticulous deconstruction. We're not just looking at the basic geometry of the players out on the pitch. No, it's a fascinating masterclass on control versus chaos. So let's jump right into the heart of this tactical structure.
Okay, let's dive into this. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, heat, hey, hey, wow. Heat, lulla. I know. That sounds completely crazy. But this raw, unedited snippet from the source, it perfectly captures the sheer noise, the sensory overload, and that frantic, pulsing energy of a live football match right down on the pitch. You know the feeling, right? When you're in the stadium, the game often feels exactly like this. Just totally chaotic, completely unpredictable, and driven by raw, unbridled momentum. But actually, is it really just chaos? Well, not exactly. As the analyst puts it, so I think it's clear how each attack was a direct result of manager's tactical system. Boom. That cuts right through all that frantic noise we just talked about. The core thesis here is absolutely brilliant. That apparent chaotic on-pitch energy is actually born from a cold, highly calculated managerial design. Every sudden sprint, every dangerous cross, none of it is an accident. It's the deliberate output of a carefully engineered machine. Section 1. The tactical platform, foundation of the attack. To really get this, we have to unpack how Ancelotti's underlying structure serves as the absolute foundation for literally everything that happens when a team has the ball. Now, what's really interesting here is how we define this concept. An ideal platform is the structured foundation created by the manager's tactical system that allows players to perform. Notice that phrasing. The system isn't some rigid, suffocating script micromanaging every single pass. Instead, Ancelotti's diamond structure acts more like a meticulously constructed stage. It provides the geometry, the spacing, the structural integrity, so when the whistle blows, the players have the absolute best environment to go out there and do what they do best. Section 2. The player execution factor, the human element. This brings us to a massive pivot point, the word but. See, the manager can build the perfect stage, but we have to introduce that vital, totally unpredictable human element. On one side, you've got the manager's domain, the tactical system creating that ideal platform. It's theoretical, it's structural, it's heavily calculated. But on the other side, we have the player's domain, the physical, action-oriented ability to actually execute or exploit that platform. It's the cold theory of the manager's chalkboard, battling the blistering physical reality of the grass. And the crazy thing is, they're entirely dependent on one another. The success of this entire operation, as the source notes, always depends on the player's ability to execute or exploit. Let's emphasize that. Always depends. You could have the most mathematically perfect diamond midfield in the history of the sport, right? Ancelotti can drop up a masterclass that literally belongs in a textbook. However, that absolute best managerial structure is rendered completely useless if you don't have specific individuals on the pitch possessing the raw, physical, and mental ability to actually execute it under high pressure. The genius of the diamond isn't just its shape on paper, it's how the players actually move within it. Section 3. Exploiting systematic advantages, theory meets reality. This is where the magic happens. It's exactly where the calculating structure of Ancelotti's system and the dynamic talent of the players combine forces. Systematic advantages are the specific tactical edges and exploitable spaces created by the structure of the system. Think of it like a giant puzzle. The diamond shape naturally forces the opposition to shift in very specific ways, which leaves little pockets of space totally vulnerable. So when you're watching a match and a player suddenly finds himself wide open in the final third, no way is that just luck. These players are actively hunting for those exact geometric weaknesses that their manager's system engineered for them. And this brilliantly illustrates the complete anatomy of a successful attack. It all comes down to a clear, three-step chronological pipeline. Step 1, the structure creates the ideal platform. Basically, Ancelotti sets the stage. Step 2, the players execute on that platform. The human element takes over. And step 3, the ultimate payoff, the exploitation of systematic advantages. So you know that frantic, chaotic energy we talked about earlier? It's actually just the result of this highly organized three-step process playing out in real time at absolute lightning speed. Ultimately, the theory of Carlo Ancelotti's diamond and the harsh reality of the players executing it on the pitch are forever intertwined. You simply cannot have the masterpiece without both the architect designing it and the builders putting it together on the ground. It's such a fascinating balance to keep in mind the next time you watch a match and see what looks like pure chaos unfold into a beautiful, highly structured goal. So, I'll leave you with this to chew on. A genius system provides the platform, but without perfect execution, Does the diamond lose its shine?